the downstream casino really is top class here. Back to the action at our final table, four-handed.
No.
The PokerStars.net whole cam shows ace-jack for the card rack. Colin Layton.
195.
Jim's going to raise with his pocket eights. A big hand between two very good players.
Be interesting to see what Colin does with ace-jack here.
Like 100,000 more than you.
So it's how much more to me?
120.
I call.
Well, Jim did raise it. Colin's going to make the call with ace-jack.
And you put out 190 total.
And you'll hear these two players constantly asking for counts of chips. Obviously, a point to their days of playing online poker where you always know what your opponents have for chips.
Both players definitely take a technical approach to the game.
185.
Use a lot of the poker math to help them with their decisions.
Well, that and Fred, we saw them last time go at it with Queen 4 and 8-4. So, you know, hey, anything's possible with these two players. Here comes our flop. It is 9 Queen Tray.
Check.
Good. Both players check. Colin missed the flop. Jim sees two overs come to his eights.
The turn is a deuce.
Both players stepping lightly with each other, it seems like. This would be a good chance for Colin to take a stab at it.
I check.
He's going to play it safe, as will Jim.
Both players respect each other's game. Neither of them wants to misstep against the other.
The river is a 6. Colin will check, and Jim will not check any longer. He's going to bet out.
Well, by now, Jim has to figure he's got the best hand. Colin would have found out where he was at if he had any piece of this board.
Personally, I think Jim was waiting for Colin to bet the whole time, and he was just going to ship them all in.
Well, that's very possible, too. It's hard to make a prediction with these two players.
I call.
And wow, Colin makes the call with just ace high.
You're good.
Oh boy, he tried to make another hero call. He did that earlier in this final table against Gil George. Not there.
Something like that.
Blinds continue on at 15:30, and that is Jim Darnaby.
He's been spending most of the day at the top of the chip heap. Looking down to the cards of Gil George in the PokerStars.net whole cam with Jack-8 of diamonds. He will call.
Jim Darnaby with my favorite hand, Mom and Dad suited. Gil George saying, hey kid, I will defend my big blind.
Here comes the flop at 7, King, 8. Both of them get a piece of it.
Yeah, they do. Jim's got the better of it with top pair. Gil hits middle pair. This could get ugly. Let's see if Gil can keep from committing himself here or get lucky later on.
He will quickly check call the bet from Jim.
105,000 on the flop. Gil might be looking to see Jim lock up here on the turn.
This pot getting bigger now, 375,000 in the pot. Here's a queen on the turn.
And that gives Jim kings up, top two pair. Gil with just middle pair.
Gil will check, and I would guess not call this time.
180,000 into that pot is just screaming, please stay with me, Gil. Please, don't go anywhere, Gil. Gil George has made a World Series final table, and he figures he's got the worst of it there, and smartly lets go of his hand.
Gil George back to playing poker after taking a couple of years off from the game. Fred, maybe that's what you and I need.
I'm Gil George. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I'm in the commercial real estate business. I play poker pretty much year-round, mostly tournaments. Cash games are good for your bankroll, but they're more of a grind. The commercial real estate business is a little slow right now, so I have a little more time to play poker. Well, I played in the 70s and 80s, and I quit for about 15 years and concentrated on commercial real estate. And then 4 or 5 years ago, I started playing again.
Back to the action here at our final table at Downstream Casino Resort. Beautiful place right on the border of Missouri and Oklahoma. Gil folds, Jim folds, Max is all in with Queen 10. Max is a sports handicapper and poker player, and Fred, he is gambling here, but the good news is, even though he just got called by Colin, he will have live cards going to the flop, turn, and river.
It could be worse for Max. He has live cards, and anyone will do. Colin with a suited ace figures, you're short enough, I'm big enough. Let's gamble.
Max would tell you his life is all about playing the the odds, and right now the odds are he's not going to come from behind, but anything's possible. Here we go. The flop is ace, deuce, king. It's all diamonds.
Neither player holding a diamond. Colin pulls way ahead by hitting the ace. Max will be looking for a jack for a Broadway or running cards.
The turn is a 5.
No help for Max. He needs a jack and only a jack now.
The river is a 10, and that's going to be it for Max Bach here at our final table.
And Colin Layton again claims another victim at this final table as his stack continues to grow.
Poker professional and sports handicapper Max Bach leaves us in 4th place tonight. Freddie got his money in behind and could not catch up.
Well, he got it all in with Queen 10, got called by the weak ace, couldn't hit, but he still leaves us with almost $19,000. Might want to parlay that. He's with Katie O'Keefe.
Max, take me through the final table tonight. It really looks like some of the guys out there were pushing the action.
Yeah, the 2 young kids were really aggressive, 2 internet players, and they were really good, and, they deserve to be there.
Thank you very much, Max.
Here's the updated chip count brought to us by Poker BT.
James is the chip leader with $2.1 million, and in this 3-man race, Fred, it's pretty tight. Everyone is a double up away from taking over the chip lead.
For the big game, and we'll stake you $100,000 to play with some of the greatest poker players on the planet. What you win, you keep. Even though the pros are playing with their own money, they're really friendly guys. They'd love to see you walk away with some of their cash.
Reading bluffs from the greatest players on the planet may be more of a challenge. Got the game? The big game is every weeknight on national TV. Learn and qualify now for free, only at PokerStars.net.